What happens in case I panic underwater?
Today, I'm setting out to do a once-in-a-lifetime experience and meet someone incredible. I'm excited but also a bit nervous, so come along.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome. I will just ask you to sign this waiver. Here you go.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I'm
How are
Deanne.
you? Nice to meet you. My name is Riccardo.
Today we're gonna see what a day in the life of a scuba instructor at Deep Dive looks like.
Exciting. Let's go. Hi guys, I'm Riccardo. I'm a scuba diving instructor and a free diving instructor here at Deep Dive Dubai.
So how did you first get into that?
First time I got into diving was 6 years ago. I did my first fun dive, like you're about to do today.
Yes.
And I fell in love with it, and I decided to turn it into a career. So I could have a chance to spend time, well, usually in the ocean, but now I'm here and I'm very happy to be.
Awesome.
Now what we're gonna do, I'm going to size you up. I'm going to provide you with everything that you need for the experience. And my colleagues from the equipment room, they're going to provide us and bring everything to the pool deck. Welcome guys, this is our back of the house. This is our equipment room where our guys prepare everything that we need for the dive. They're gonna provide us with fin, BCD, mask and everything necessary for the experience. All the gear is maintained and serviced weekly basis. Everything is disinfected. The guys make sure that we have everything we need on the pool deck ready to dive.
Today's my first time diving ever.
Yes.
So during your first time, were you nervous? Like what was it like? What were you going through your mind?
Honestly, no, because I've always been in the water. I've always been doing free diving. So I was in the water without breathing.
Wow.
Okay? So for me, it was not that stressful, but I understand you. I feel you.
Yeah.
We will turn this stress into excitement.
And how long did you have to hold your breath underwater?
It depends. Depends how deep are you going or how long you want to stay under the water. It's personal. Usually, the long, the better. Let's go. Let me show you where the changing room is.
By the way, how many dives have you logged in your career?
I think I have around 1,000 dives logged.
Wow.
It's
that's
a lot, but I'm not the diver with the most amount of dives.
Okay.
There are divers out there with 10,000s of dives.
Wow.
Yeah. If you do this every day, you do this every day, you do 2 or 3 dives a day, it comes very easy.
And how many years have you been doing this for?
I've been doing this for around 5-6 years now. Okay. So yeah, the amount of dives grows drastically in the time. Come guys, this is a bit of a restricted area, but I'm going to show you where I keep my wetsuit. Here we can find our most advanced equipment. We have underwater scooter, we have torches, we have rebreathers and full face mask for the most advanced diver. On this side we have our technician station where we service, check and make sure that all the gear that we use is always up to date and serviced, ready to be used in a safety manner. This is where we store the tanks that we use for diving activities. Here is where we fill them up. This is the compressor room. This is where I keep my wetsuit to dry. I know we're about to get wet, but I always like to start the dive with a dry wetsuit. Welcome. How is the suit, okay?
All good, yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing.
But before we start with the briefing, are there any other questions you would like to ask?
Yes, so today I haven't had anything for breakfast, but I was just curious, what do you actually have before you go to dive?
That's a good question. It depends by the type of the dive, okay? If I'm doing free diving, so if I'm doing breath hold diving, no breakfast for me. I like to stay light and don't have any food in my system, okay? Whether today I knew we were going to dive together, so I had a good breakfast. I had a lot of bread with peanut butter and jam. I had some fruit and I had a good load of energy to get me going until lunchtime. So here we have our safety station. And the safety station, we have a safety diver looking after us during the dive. As you can see, he has access to the pool through cameras and also through something unique to Deep Dive Dubai. These are underwater wet belt, which basically are underwater chambers where we can enter in here. We can move our regulator and we can normally talk like we are at the surface. Okay?
Awesome.
We use them for technical divers, but in today's experience, we're just going to use them to have a conversation.
Okay.
And make sure everything
I have
is
like
fine.
one quick question. How deep can we actually go?
Today, maximum depth that we can go is 12 meters. Okay. Because for you being first time experience, we want to make sure that everything is done properly and safely. So the maximum allowed depth is 12 meters for today dive.
So since I'm a first time diver, what happens in case I panic underwater?
Okay. That's a very good question to ask before the dive. So very, very well done to you. We're going through a pretty long briefing before entering the water, which is going to answer all of the questions you might have and all of the questions that might cause you stress. Okay. So even during the briefing, what is very important is that you ask any question you might have. There is no silly question. Everything is a good question. Okay. Then, in case you might feel a bit excited under the water, okay? We don't use the word panic.
Okay, excited.
Okay. You will know what to do because I'm going to teach you a few skills and exercise before entering the water. Okay. Still, if in that case you get overexcited again, you have to trust my decision making under the water. Okay. When we panic under the water, we don't think very clearly. So this is why during the whole duration of the experience, I'm going to be very close to you. Okay. Making sure that you are safe.
Awesome.
Okay. So this is our dive site. This is a cutout of our pool. As you can see, our pool is 60 meters deep. Okay. But today we're going to dive to a maximum depth of 12 meters. Okay. Still, there are plenty of attractions for you to see. And as I said again before, this is the safe area for us to dive. Okay. We don't want to go deeper than this, especially on a first experience. Okay. If everything is okay, this is the sign I will give you. Okay. Remember, I have my hands free in front of me. This is also why we don't want to swim.
Okay.
If everything is okay, I will give you okay sign. This for me is a question, and I would expect an answer.
Oh.
An answer from this is the same. This means we go down. This means we go up. Okay. This means use your fins. This means breathe in or breathe out. Okay. This means problem. I have a problem. Problem with my mask. Problem with my ears. Okay. All I need you to do is I need you to breathe from this. I'm going to be adjusting this. So I'm going to be adjusting your buoyancy at the beginning. But remember what I told you before. If I breathe in, I go up. If I want to go down, I breathe out. I'm also going to take care of your gas. So I'm going to be looking and make sure you have enough. The minimum we want to have is 50. We don't want to go below 50. We still have gas if we get to 50, but we don't want to go below 50. Okay. If you're ready, you can start putting it on.
All of my friends have told me that this is a life-changing experience, so I'm super excited to see and try it out for myself. Oh my God.
Very good. Keep your balance.
Yeah.
I'm going to put mine on and then we're ready to go in. want to say a big thank you to all the equipment guys and the equipment team that they make sure that all the tank that we need and the gear that we need, it's always ready for us. As you have seen before, during our dive, everything was already prepared in our station, and these guys do an amazing job and they take care of everything for us, and that it's very beneficial for us as instructors because it gives us the opportunity to focus only 100% on our guests rather than needing to lifting the tank, preparing the tanks, clean the gear, which is of course part of the job, but the operational here it's very well organized in that sense.
To be a diver, do you need to have certain fitness routine or anything of that sort, or you just need to be trained enough?
It depends what kind of divers. If you are a recreational divers, of course, having a good fitness or moving ability, it's beneficial because then it comes and helps in terms of air consumption. If you are well trained, if you, let's say, do a good amount of cardio, then your heartbeat slow down a little bit easier and you feel less tired during the dive. So you can spend more time under the water. I've been diving in Italy, I've been diving in Greece, I've been diving in Australia, I've been diving here in Dubai. The most important part of the dive for me is the feeling during the dive, not much what I see. Already entering the ocean and already being able to either breathe or spend time under the water, for me it's already success.